Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy JYD checking back in live from the diaper room. Um, as usual, we're gonna start off all the videos as we do the rest of them, man. Thank y'all so much for everybody who has subscribed and liked and commented and hit the notification bell. We are officially just over 5.5K subscribers. So thank y'all so much, man. We're on our 6K journey. Thank y'all so much, man. I have no words, man. Literally, I want to say just last week we were at 4,000, and now we at 5.5. So I appreciate y'all so much. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you know every time that we upload to this channel. Comment, give your opinions, anything. I don't care if you agree, disagree, whatever. You mean, boom, throw that in the comments, y'all. But thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, none of this is possible. So thank y'all. Love is love, man. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to jump right into it. If you feel like you are someone who's been boxing for 6 months to a year, let's say, right, anywhere in that timeline, and you feel like, man, I'm not getting better. I just don't feel like I'm getting better. I don't feel like I'm growing. I don't feel like um, I'm on pace with everybody else. Number one, the first thing is make sure you always record your progress so that you can always look back and see where you've gotten better, because sometimes you can think that you become stagnant and not realize that you're actually growing and becoming better, especially if you've been doing the same things over and over and over and over again. There's nothing wrong with repetition. Repetition is the absolute key and king of learning. You must do things over and over and over and over and over again. And when it comes to the fundamentals, you must do them every single day, all the time, every day, because everything in success is based off of the key fundamentals. That's one. Two, stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to others. Just stop. I remember when I first came over to train with Bread, when I first started training with Bread, man, and I'm in the gym with Julian Williams and Kyron Davis, and they're established fighters. Uh, top contender, former world champion, all of those things. And I remember Bread was just showing me for a while, man, a while. I mean, we still do the same drills every day now, but I remember before we start doing anything more advanced, he had me doing the same drills over and over and over again. And I want to say I started training with Bread when I was like 25 or 26, maybe 25, so February. Yeah, I started training with Bray when I was 26 years old, and at that point I've been boxing since I was 23, and I'm like, man, like I know all this stuff. All right, he got me doing it like in my head, but I'm not saying it. But in my head, I'm just like, man, like they doing all these drills and X Y Z. Like, man, like I can do that. But looking back at it, especially looking back at recordings of it, no, I couldn't do it. Because I thought I had great fundamentals, and I did have really, really good fundamentals, but they weren't rock solid. And it's not that I didn't know; it's just I wasn't executing on a world class level. I wasn't executing the way that I was supposed to be executing. And then the more and more I did the drills, I started to realize like, damn, I am starting to do this different. And I'm starting to look back at it like, damn, I am executing better, and I am having my hands better and my feet better and all of those things. And then we moved up. Um, and I'm, training and doing everything at the same level and pace, fast forward as Julian and Kyron and every other world class fighter who I've ever been in the ring with, or shared a camp with and everything else like that. But it started from fundamentals, because if I would have just jumped in there thinking I knew what I was doing, I would have had things all wrong. You got you. I say that to say, like, if I would have and it wasn't even a thing of a comparison thing with me. It was, but it wasn't. It was more of a chip on my shoulder, because I'm a more of a chip on my shoulder type of guy. So I always want to be the best at everything I'm doing. When I feel like I'm lagging behind, I'm like, I don't like feeling like I'm lagging behind. So I push and push and push and push and push until until I have caught up, or I feel as though I caught up or surpassed whoever I'm, you know, needing to be beyond. But more than anything, you always got to realize, even speaking to myself first, I am in competition with myself before I'm in competition with anybody else. Of course, as a competitor, you always want to be better than anyone that is in your area, division, weight, uh, anything. You know, if this is football or basketball, conference, all of it, position, everything. You want to be better at anybody that's in your vicinity. That's just the competitive nature in you, and that's cool. But always remember, if you competing with yourself first, you're gonna be fine, because that means you're trying to be better than you were the day before, the week before, the month, the year, the second, the minute, the hour, the day. You obsess over becoming better and better and better and better and better, nonstop at all costs with yourself. So if you can continue to make yourself be as perfect as possible, then you'll be fine. You don't have to compare yourself to nobody else. You can definitely have that competitive nature in you where you want to be better than everybody, and that's cool. But you don't gotta necessarily compete with somebody else. And two things can be true at the same time, and that's kind of what this is. So I'm hoping that it's making sense. Um, Also, if in fact you are making a mistake with something, chances are it's because you're doing it fast and you're trying to prove that you can do it right. Stop doing things fast. Take your time. Do it slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That is what you need to do. You need to slow down. You need to slow down and continuously do, number one, repetitions over and over and over again. And it's okay to do the same thing over and over again. It is okay to continuously do it nonstop. You need to, but you have to slow down. Just because you're doing it fast, it doesn't mean you're doing it right. It just means you're doing it fast. So you gotta remember to slow down. There's nothing wrong with slowing down. Um, yeah. So also, if you are making mistakes, you want to focus on how to fix the mistakes. Focus on how to fix them. And when you focus on how to fix them and you do fix them, you still continue to work on them. You continue to work on it even then, so that it's you not making a mistake. You doing it right is literally muscle memory. You do it like you do it like you breathing. You just do it like it's second nature. It doesn't matter how much I shadow box or anything. There's certain things that if you watch my videos, you'll see that I will always do all the time. All the time. You will always see it. But that's not just with me. That's with any world class, world level fighter. You will always see certain fundamental mistakes that I will never make. I don't care what the issue is. I will never make that mistake. Why? Because we've trained so hard on not making that mistake, and I drilled it into myself over and over and over again, that it's impossible for me to make the mistake. If I make the mistake, it's because I'm intentionally doing it for a reason that I'm showing somebody what not to do, or I might be shooting a skit on Instagram or something. Um, Also, train at home. Like when you leave the gym, you need to train at home. Train at home. You need to train at home. It's not about what you do in the gym. Everybody's training in the gym. Nobody care about that. That doesn't make you different. That doesn't make you special. That's no. If you're going home and you're getting the proper rest and you're eating the proper food and you're drinking the amount of water that you're supposed to be drinking and all of those things, you need to be shadow boxing at home. You need to be going over drills at home. You need to be doing it. And I'm not saying you need to be doing it at the same level that you're doing it in the gym. No, but I'm saying you need to be working on those things also while you're at home, while you're walking down the street, while you're in the grocery store, in the laundromat, in the mall, wherever. The beautiful thing about boxing is the entire world is your gym. The entire world is your gym. You just gotta lift your hands up, and that's it. Once you pick your hands up, boom, the whole world is your gym. I'm not saying go out terrorizing people or harassing people or making people feel uncomfortable. No. But if you wait in line at the grocery store, I'm not telling you go out in a full on gym style shadow boxing, but you waiting on the grocery, you know, putting it together. That's all. Just putting it together while you wait your turn. Stop comparing yourself. So, yeah, I guess that's the message, man. You are getting better. You are 100% getting better. You're just being too hard on yourself. And it's okay to be hard on yourself, because I'm my worst critic. But you still have to remember the camera don't lie. So trust me. My brother Naeem says it to me all the time, especially when I was young in boxing. Bro, you can't get no worse coming to the gym. Just come to the gym. You can't get no worse coming. It's impossible for you to walk into a gym every day and you training, you working with, you doing it. It's impossible for you to get worse. You can't get no worse coming to the gym. You can only get better. There's no way that you're going to get worse. So always remember that. Always keep that in mind. You are getting better. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're being hard on yourself and you're comparing yourself. So let that be your message and your lesson for the day. Your boy JYD. I love y'all. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. We're on our way to the 6K journey. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all, like, sincerely and deeply. Thank y'all so much, everybody who takes your time out to listen to what I gotta say, to interact in the community and all those things, man. I'm genuinely humbled by you guys, like, sincerely, man. Thank y'all so much. Live from the diaper room, signing out. Beautiful John. See you guys next time.